What's up guys, Dan here, Coalcracker Bushcraft with our product called the Multiple Plus. Alright, so the Multiple Plus, what is it? Well, it's an item that has multiple uses plus some. See how we did a little play on words there? So these are the Multiple Plus, come in two different colors, orange and coyote, and they pack up really nice with a convenient strap that is built right in here with a bungee. When they open up, they are a 24 by 24 footprint made of Cordura. Now, when you first look at these things, what you might think is it's just a sheet of Cordura, but then if you flip it over to the backside, you're going to notice that there is nylon webbing loops on this end. And if you go down to this side, there are also nylon webbing loops. But if you pull them up near each other, you're gonna notice that these on the bottom are offset and they're there for a reason, which we'll get to in a minute or two. So before we get to what those loops are actually for, the whole goal of this was just have a nice multi-use item. So if you go with the orange, you'll have a signal panel to begin with. If you go more low-key, then you can use the rest of these features and you're not going to be signaling too much with this. So, well, first of all, you can utilize something like this in wet weather. You can kneel on it if you're processing wood, or if you're doing anything around camp, setting up shelter, getting your sleeping bags and stuff together, or you can use it across a log or on the ground to sit. Also going to keep that backside nice and dry. What we also found that we really like with this thing is that you can lay it down on the ground and you can do all your shavings and carvings when it comes to fire making, so you can process a lot of your material on here. Again, keeping it all in one area. Even in dry weather, it's nice to have something like this because you can just bring the four corners together like this, and then all of your nice fire material is good to go. You can bring that back to camp. You can collect food if you're into doing that type of stuff while you're out in the woods, wild edibles and berries and stuff like that. You can collect that inside of this. And then lastly, you can, well, not lastly, because there are so many different uses, but you can also store fire starting material inside of here and then roll it up and then use the built-in bungee to keep the thing closed. So it's a way you can store your fire starter material. But back to the loops. This is like my favorite part of the whole thing. Let me show you how these things actually work. All right, so what you're gonna notice is our nylon loops, nice and big, so you can get big sticks inside of here, because that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need to cut some sticks. Now, because I'm at the shop, I'm using dowels. You, by all means, you're gonna just pick some sticks up in the wood so you don't have to carry something like this with you. So what you're gonna do is you're going to take a long stick, okay, and you're gonna place it in the long tie-outs, meaning long width apart, okay? So we just literally slide our stick through here, just like this. And then on the short side, where the tie-outs are a little bit closer together, or the loops are closer together, I shall say, okay, we're gonna take a little bit shorter stick and we're gonna put that through this side. And what that's going to do is that's going to create a carrying function, which you're going to see here in a minute. So everything will get placed on the inside and then we close this thing up. So we're going to use, in this case, a wool blanket that's wet. You can also use tarps. You can also use, which I love, is carrying my small material back to camp for fire starting. Throw all your smalls in here, carry it out. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your small side and you're going to weave it through the big side. So see, I'm just putting this through just like this, and now that created a carry handle. And then you're gonna have something that looks just like this. Check it out. So you can carry this around camp, super heavy duty. Again, wet tarps, wool blankets, maybe even dry tarps or dry wool blankets, an easy way to get them into camp if you don't have room in your backpack in the winter. But best of all is sticking extra firewood, small material in here, and out you go back into camp and you will be good to go. So very easy carrying system for you. Comes apart really nice and easy. And then as you saw, it just folds down nice and quick. You gotta fold it this way. Folds down nice and quick. Rolls up, do it right on camera here for everybody. Rolls up nice and tight. And then, as I said, we have this sewn in bungee. So the sewn in bungee just goes across and you are good to go. All right, and there you go. That is the Multiple Plus. If you like it, hit the link down in the description. You can also check it out over at coalcrackerbushcraft.com. And until next video, gear up and stay in the woods.